All right, so I passed my $34 of rods, 9 of them, and what I've done, and that will be a good trick for you, is I did spot welding where in the back of the bucket, remember here's the front, under, all right, and I did spot welding with the last resurfacing rod. Sorry about that. So stick around for more information. Cheers. Good day, gentlemen and ladies. The subject of my video today on the 20th of September in a very nice afternoon. That's a Friday afternoon. It will be the part 2 and will be the last one about the welding for my cutting bar. Last Wednesday video would start like a bang with a fire. It was the top and I needed softer welding, so that's what I've done that video. Now I'm going to do the under of the cutting bar. I will use much higher quality, higher carbon made. So this time I'm going to use blue sheet. This is very high quality. It's going to be 7018. It's going to be 332, like an honorable mention with my good friend Reg Sparkus. He suggests to me, hey Dave, why do you use many time hardened how do you call that, electric rechargeable rods. Basically when your steel is getting wear out, you do pass with these rods and you will rebuild the thickness of the steel. In construction, like Reg is working, or like snow removal, or landscaping, or road works, they use these rods to and this one is 2024 plus. It's HVI, hard facing electrode. This one is CA or CC plus or ACDC plus, so it works on both voltage. However, the price is something. Right now I've got 9 electrodes. All right, I'm just gonna show you that. I don't want to drop it on the ground because this is me. There's, if you took a time, there's 9 electrodes. I want you guess how much is it. All right. And I just to let you know, in case you don't believe me, is it's 0.5 kilogram, and it doesn't say the amount of rods, but basically the price tag, I don't know if you can see, it's 30.32, 30.05, and the total with taxes, it's 34.55. All right, and you can see right there the price and where did I bet it. It was today. And thank you very kindly, Reg, for that outstanding suggestion. I really appreciate it because I completely forgot. However, a box of this is a 5 pounds box. It must have been a 20-pound box, and they didn't have, and it was either this or the big 20-pound box. It's a big box, about that big. It was $245. Now a big company like Reg or snow blowing stuff like that, yes, they do save, but a poor guy like me, just having a tractor, barely using his front bucket, compared to these guys, yeah. Now you're gonna see me welding. Now I'm gonna use my asbestos sheet, but I'm gonna have much more better protection. All right. So enjoy the music, no more talking, just welding, alright? All right, folks, so I use about 26 rod of my 17, 18, 332 size electric rod, blue shield, and I'm trying to find, yeah, it's 18 there. I think it need a heat treatment, so that box, I did manage to weld with it, but it was not that good. Yeah, so definitely this winter I'm gonna do a heat treatment on the wood stove for them, definitely. So just to give you a closer look of the welding, I'm just gonna put the right finger at the right place. So all right, this is my cutting blade here, so it's still thick, as you can see here. I'm just gonna try like the thickness of it. Wow, it's warm. So but it's worth starting to wear. So this is my welding. Like here, I'm not too proud of it, but I mean, it's so it's 3 pass and 1 completely at the top. Okay, don't mind the under the here. All right, so I'm gonna use the specialized welding there and do a pass from that side. I'm gonna do like this, and that should have my 9 rod. Though now those one are brand new, so I'm expecting to work better than these one. All right, so stick around. So those are big 1/8 rod. They made by Sodell. Sodell is located in Drummondville in Quebec. They made outstanding welding rods. So I'm gonna crank out my my welder, and let's do that. Definitely better. Stick around at the end, I'm gonna show you that. All right, so I passed my $34 of rods, 9 of them, and what I've done, and that will be a good trick for you, is I did spot welding, where in the back of the bucket, remember here's the front, under. All right, and I did spot welding with the last feeding rod, resurfacing rod, sorry about that. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my 17-18 and filling between those 2 gaps. All right, so stick around for more information. Cheers. I cleaned all my welding. I've got my steel brush and my hard disc, 2 electric buffer there. So as you can see in detail, so the first 2 row, and I'm not quite proud of my weld, but I mean, come on, give me a chance. It's all filled. All right, the back row of the weld, it's 17-18. Now on this row, I use 17-18, and this electric rod was warmed. Remember, I had a pile on the video right there, and so that's telling me that yes, these rods need to be warmed up. It will work good, and it wasn't very nice weld. Now the 3 row that you see in there, the middle one, it's the last hard facing rod that I had, and then what I've done is that I did 1 row in the back and 1 row in the front. Okay, so that's where the paint was gone, and I was starting to see some deep roots, not roots, but not cracks, but wear. So I've done the same thing there. So all right, I got roughly a little bit more than 40 rods. I think I count 43 rods, electric rods that I passed. and then you can add up the 9 hard facing rod that I bought at $34. So I mean, it's worth it to do that. I mean, if I had to buy another, well, it's not gonna buy now because the rod here, the cutting bar was still good. It wasn't even 1/5 wear out, but I'm very good at prevention, so that way it's good on another 6 years, no problem. And same thing with all the spot welding that I made. This will allow the bucket to have a better protection, and if I need to re-weld, I just re-weld, that's it, and my bucket will stay good for a very long time. All right, so time to clean up, and I hope you like my small welding video. I mean, I was starting like at 2 o'clock, it must be around 5 6 o'clock or something like that. So yeah, so yeah, life is good. It's very therapeutic doing that. I mean, that will extend the life of my bucket, and it's only I mean, yes, $32 of that specialized weld, but you can add another maybe only $20 of the other, so $50. I mean, the price of a cutting bar, it's well over for that size, maybe $80. Plus I had to re-weld it. Now the bucket itself, like, yes, I had to buy another sheet to cover the back, so that's why I've done it now, so I don't have to be worried about my bucket life. Everything is good, and I just have to do a paint job at the end. Now, can you believe I'm running out of yellow paint? So and I have black paint left, but I'm out of brushes, so that would be a later on project. But at least my yellow on each side are good. All right, so thank you very kindly for all your standing support, comment, and by the way, I use my fork to move my bucket in that position because it's heavy. All right, so please do take care of yourself. Remember, folks, life is good, and thank you again for all your standing positive feedback, comment, and your life experience too. Don't be shy to write down. Thank you, Reg, for the hard facing rod. I never thought of that. I was only thinking, yeah, I'm gonna use 17-18, that will do the trick. But these rod, I remember my father, when he was a welding teacher, he was teaching that also when he was doing his business for various projects. All right, so thank you, Reg. All right, so please do take care of yourself, and remember, folks, life is good.